My husband and I completed the famous Ring Road trip in Iceland in 6 days during the summer. We did the journey counterclockwise and started straight from the airport early in the morning after a red-eye flight. The first stop is Seljalandsfoss waterfall. This waterfall is one of the most popular ones in Iceland. It rained more often than not on our trip, and only ponchos helped us with filming and not getting our cameras wet. Late June is a great time to see wildflowers, such as these buttercups. Ignoring the mass of people at Seljalandsfoss waterfall, this area is nice to walk around and see other waterfalls, such as the famous Gljúfrabúi waterfall behind these caves. The next stop is another waterfall close by called Skogafoss. The rain was really pouring down here. Dandelion flowers were also in abundance in late June. Afterwards, be sure to visit Reynisfjara Black Sand Beach. The black volcanic rocks here are so beautiful. Be careful of the waves though, as they have been known to carry people away to death. We stopped at an empty rest area afterwards that I don't know the name of, but it had this sign for a trail called Dyralaekjasker. This stop was our favorite in all of Iceland, as there were endless lupine flowers, a river, and there were no people at all. After staying overnight in a guest house, we continued our trip by hiking to Svartifoss waterfall in Skaftafell National Park, the second day near our accommodation. The hike was nice to get active after flying and then being in the car all day. Parking is more often than not for a fee in Iceland, but you can use a credit card everywhere. A must-see on this trip is Jökulsárlón glacial lagoon and the diamond beaches across the road. I've never seen anything like this. You can see the lagoon from many different areas, but all of them are nice. These icebergs float down to the diamond beach on this river. You can spend all day here filming these icebergs on the beach. This one is the most interesting one that we found. There were lots of interesting places afterwards that we took pictures of, but not videos. We did film our journey on the east coast through a snowstorm and some sheep along the way. After spending our second night in Hellnar, on the third day we made the journey to Dettifoss, Europe's largest waterfall by volume of water. There are 2 roads leading to Dettifoss, and we took the dirt road 864, which was worth the hectic drive for the amazing view. There is plenty of room for people to spread out here. Next we drove to Lake Myvatn area, and our first stop was Krafla Viti crater, which had this amazing color of water. There is a power station nearby. We drove next to Hverir, a geothermal spot noted for its bubbling pools of mud and steaming fumaroles. Honestly though, I liked Yellowstone National Park in America more with respect to these fumaroles, partly because Iceland doesn't have a nice boardwalk to walk on, making the trails dirty and not as pretty. Yellowstone has more variety too, but if you've never seen fumaroles, Iceland is a great place to start. Again, we didn't film everything along the way here, but there are very nice spots and views near Lake Myvatn. Along the way to Akureyri, the second biggest city in Iceland, we stopped by Goðafoss waterfall. We spent the night close to Akureyri, and the city is very scenic. You can go on whale watching tours near here. On the 4th day, we drove towards the west coast and stopped by Kolugljufur Waterfall. We slept in a guest house in Stykkisholmur, a small, cute fishing town on Snaefellness Peninsula, which is an optional detour off Ring Road, but is worth it. On the 5th day, we drove through the peninsula and encountered sheep and waterfalls along the way. This is the most famous waterfall in Iceland, Kirkjufellsfoss. It is a very popular place and is definitely a unique sight, but I wouldn't spend hours driving just to see it, unless there are northern lights or something special happening. Along the way there was a beach which had very colorful seashells and a nice view. The main attractions on the peninsula are Arnarstapi and Hellnar, which have nice coastal rock formations. We then drove away from the peninsula to see Hraunfossar waterfalls. Even though it was raining like crazy, the stop was definitely worth it. Just driving on Ring Road, you see many rivers and streams that have a beautiful azure color like this waterfall has. The final leg of our journey is Deildartunguhver, a hot spring. An interesting place, but it's not worth it if it is the only reason for stopping by this area. These steam vents were cool, but our stop was quite short here as there isn't much to see. We stayed overnight in a town nearby and then explored Reykjavík on the 6th day, so if not counting this day, our Ring Road trip took 5 days total, and we left Iceland on the 7th day, making our total trip in Iceland 6 nights. On a final note, it seems like we drove all day, every day while we were on the Ring Road trip, but it was very enjoyable and worth it. I don't think I've ever driven that much in my life in one day. And I think we spent more on the gas itself because it was very expensive than on the car rental itself. And sorry if I got the pronunciations wrong in this video, but I tried. And please comment below on anything that we might have missed, or if you have any questions about something, because there's a lot of information that I didn't include in the video. We have lots of pictures and stuff that we just didn't take videos of. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.